Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through the Roborock app settings for the Roborock Saros Z70. The Z70 is linked in the description if you're interested, so check it out there. So first things first, we'll go to our main screen within the app where we can choose our Roborock device. In this case, we want to select the Z70. We have a pop-up right here entering in that we can choose a smart plan if we want. I'm going to exit out of that for a moment. We'll just start at the top and work our way down. First up, we have a camera icon there. We can select that to go to live video monitoring, where we have a ton of different features to go over. You can control the vacuum, monitor your house, and also use the robotic arm, which is pretty sweet. Next, we have the map editing icon there. This takes us to all of our map options. So this is where we can add things like no-go zones, change the rooms, add furniture to the map, change the surface, and we can add our zone spots for the arm where it can store shoes or access the included bin that you see right here. So pretty sweet. We can mark those on our map. We also can select map 1, and then we can go to our manage maps option. That gives us even more features we'll look at here in just a second. We also have map details, so we can choose 2D or 3D viewing experiences and the different options to toggle on or off for the map as you see fit. Then top right-hand corner, settings gear icon. This is where we can view our cleaning history. We can set a schedule for our vacuum. Choose what you want, days of the week, all of that. You can build that out right here. When it starts, when it repeats, what sort of cleaning task do you want? Very detailed. Full room. We have a routine, cruise option. So that's your schedule, very detailed. Then we have our maintenance section, so we can see when it's time to replace common parts and components that are perishable or just wear out over time. Here's a look at the filter. You can reset it. All of that there, but a nice breakdown, hour and percentage. Then we have our carpet cleaning settings. How do you want it to handle carpets? Auto detach, mop cloth mounts to vacuum carpet first, or lift it up and out of the way. We have a carpet boost option, deep carpet cleaning. We have avoid, cross, and ignore carpets. So pick and choose what you want. I love that we have the mop detach. Then we have our floor cleaning settings. Choose a cleaning pattern, smart, clean along the floor direction, mixed pattern cleaning. There's the auto detach, reinstall mop cloth mounts, flexi arm, design, extended cleaning. So that's for the side brush into corners. Then we have the flexi arm design extended mopping. That's for the mop pad into corners. Flexi arm design extended cleaning for crevices, beta. So it identifies and extends the flexible side brush to clean crevices below appliances and furniture. Toggle that on or off. Automatic remopping. Deep cleaning for heavy dirt or stains. That's another beta feature. And then pet area deep cleaning. So just basically is smart enough to sense the environment, whether that's pet or heavy dirt or stains. There's a lot of features that you just need to spend a couple of minutes reading about and choosing if it's going to be right for your environment. Then we have our dock settings here. You can adjust the mop wash frequency, 10 to 25 minutes, or by room. Washing mode, smart, light, balanced, or deep. That's the water volume. And then we have the water temp, room, warm, or hot. So tons of customization options. Smart cleaning solution filling. Basically toggle that on or off if you want cleaning solution added during the mop wash and tank refill. Dustbin auto empty frequency, off, balanced, or high. Empty mode. Smart, light, balanced, or max. So you want to turn to max if you're a really dirty environment. And then we have our drying method. Manually start drying, auto drying, schedule drying. Choose what you want. And then the duration for drying, 2, 3, or 4 hours. And we also have dock maintenance here. Self-cleaning for the cleaning tray. Automatically clean the dock cleaning tray to remove dirt. So you can start that process right there within the app. A lot of dock settings. Reactive obstacle avoidance. We can toggle that on or off, as well as the photos. I like to have the photos on personally. Less collision mode. So you can adjust the sensitivity of the obstacle avoidance. You have 3 options: none, balanced, or sensitive. Just pause and read at any time. Here's our pet. When it recognizes cats or dogs or feces during operations, it takes more cautious avoidance actions. Never a bad idea. And then we can do pet snaps as well too. AI environment recognition, fill light, so you can adjust the LED light. It's going to be automatic or off. You can choose between those two. Then we have our robotic arm setting. We can disable the robotic arm right in the app if we want. And then we have a couple different settings for it. Follow-up cleaning. So you can learn about follow-up cleaning right here. Basically, just move the items to a cleaned area and continue on. Then we have automatic sorting. So during the cleaning, it will put them in the storage zone. And then we have manual sorting. It'll put them as well in the storage zone after cleaning. And then we have remote control to pick up. Remote control the robot to pick up the obstacles, then move them to the target position and put them down. So have it do it on its own, or if you want to draw or drive it, you can and control the arm. And then we have a retract button down at the bottom right there. And there's more updates coming in the future, so stay tuned for those. Manage maps. This is how we get to it again. Map saving, multi-level mapping or single, smart recognition or manual selection, so it can sense the environment on its own and pick and choose the correct map. Here's your maps. You can add more maps down at the bottom, edit the current map. Voice assistant. This does have a built-in voice assistant if you want to use that. Change the language, adjust the volume, learn more about the commands and controls. They have all the instructions for you. Remote viewing. Here's the live video monitoring settings. You can turn it off or disable it. This has Matter support if you want to connect it to the Matter network. Then there's some more options. Option, do not disturb. Charging mode. You can do off-peak charging if you want. Button lights, voice assistant indicator light, child lock, offline map. So a lot of options there. Pin and go, so drop a pin on the map. It'll go to that area and spot clean if you want to initiate that. Remote control, you can manually drive it with buttons or a joystick. Spot clean or have it return home. Interesting that there's no quick arm options here for the remote control. You can access the user manual, view your product info, share this device, update the firmware, and delete the device. So tons of settings for the Saros Z70. Now below those three icons, we have our map here. We have remote control to pick up, so we can select that. That'll take us into the live video monitoring, and then we can get access to control the arm, whether that's an auto or manual mode. Then we have sorting items. So we can add the storage zones here on the map. So pick and choose what you want and where you want it. So you can add those. Pretty cool. Then below that, we have 4 tabs. Full cleaning options, room cleaning options, zone cleaning options, and routine. So you can build out routines here. They have recommended routines. Again, you can build your own. We have zone options, I believe 5 zones at a time, and you can adjust the cleaning preferences for each zone. Here's room cleaning, so pick and choose the rooms you want cleaned. And again, they have different cleaning preferences you can control and customize per room. And then we have a full clean, it'll clean everywhere, and you can adjust those settings here. So what do we have mode-wise? We have Smart Plan, so it's going to be AI handling it for you from Roborock. Or we can do Vacuum and Mop. We have 4 different suction settings, 3 water flow settings, how many times you want to clean the area, and basically you can do a fast or a standard clean. These might change a little bit depending on which setting you choose. So now for mopping, we have 4 different route options. Vacuum right here. We now have 5 suction power settings. And then we also have the customize. Again, that's how you're going to change each individual room. You can edit that right there and do the customized room cleaning. So pick a room, choose how you want it to handle it. Vacuum and mop, mop or vacuum. You get the idea. And then below those 4 tabs, there's the vacuum and mop settings that we looked at, as well as the dock settings here. So we can see a status of our clean water tank, dirty water tank, dust bag, and detergent cartridge. We can initiate an auto empty, a wash, or a dry. And we have 2 controls, or 2 tabs, I should say, dock control and dock settings. Here's the dock settings. We have some quick settings there where we can hit the more option. That takes us to our settings and dock settings from that menu that you get to from the icon in the top right-hand corner. So very detailed and thorough. Tons of options, tons of customization and controls right at your fingertips with the Roborock app.